It starts on the opening night of the new season. It starts with the arrival of all those dear and devoted patrons of the arts who wave and greet each other in the grand salon, commenting on how this one looks and how that one is dressed, scarcely knowing what play they are about to see that evening, with the exception of one man, Ivan Ilyich Cherdyakov. Ivan Ilyich Cherdyakov, a civil servant, a clerk in the Ministry of Public Parks, had any passion in life at all, it was the theater. He certainly had hopes and ambitions for higher office, and had dedicated his life to hard work, zeal, and patience. Still, he would not deny himself his one great pleasure, so he bought 2 seats in the very best section of the theater for the opening night performance of Rostov's The Bearded Countess. As fortune would have it, into the theater that night came his respected superior, General Mikhail Brasilov, the Minister of Public Parks himself.
Good evening, General.
Yes, good evening.
Permit me, sir. I am Cherdyakov, Ivan Ilyich. This is a great honor for me, sir.
Yes.
Like yourself, dear General, I too serve the Ministry of Public Parks. That is to say, I serve you, who is indeed himself the Minister of Public Parks. I'm the Assistant Chief Clerk of the Department of Trees and Bushes.
Very well, keep up the good work. Lovely trees and bushes this year, very nice.
My wife looks very much like the same little General. This is she, my wife, Madam Cherdyakov.
How do you do, General?
I think
My pleasure, General.
how do you do?
Madam Brasilov, my wife, Madam Cherdyakov.
How do you do, Madam Brasilov? How do you do? I've just had the pleasure of meeting your husband.
And I am my wife's husband. How do you do, Madam Brasilov?
Sorry. Very sorry.
Hope you enjoy the play, sir.
I would if I could watch it.
Feeling quite pleased with himself for having made the most of this golden opportunity, Ivan Ilyich Cherdyakov sat back to enjoy The Bearded Countess. He was no longer a stranger to the Minister of Public Parks. They had become, if one wanted to be generous about the matter, familiar with each other. And then quite suddenly, without any warning, like a bolt from a gray thundering sky, Ivan Ilyich Cherdyakov reared his head back and yelled!
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Excellency. I'm terribly sorry.
Never mind, all right.
All right? Certainly not all right. It was unpardonable. It was monstrous of me.
You make too much of the matter, young man. Let it rest.
How can I let it rest? It was inexcusable. Permit me to wipe your neck, General. The least I can do.
It's all right, let it be.
But I splattered you. Your complete head is splattered. It was an accident, I assure you. It was disgusting. The thing is, it came completely without warning, sir. It was out of my nose before I could stifle it. Oh, it's not a cold if that's what you were worrying about, sir. Probably just a particle of dust in the nostril.
But try as he might, Cherdyakov could not put the incident out of his mind. The sneeze, no more than an innocent anatomical accident, grew out of all proportions in his mind until it resembled the angry roar of a cannon aimed squarely at the enemy camp. He played the incident back in his mind, slowing down the procedure so he could view again in horror the infamous deed. Completely charmed by it.
Excuse me, Excellency.
Who's tapping? Somebody tapping me. Who's that tapping?
It's me tapping. I'm the tapper, Sir Cherdyakov.
Stand back, dear. The sneezer.
Oh, no, it's quite all right. I'm all sneezed out. I was just concerned about you going into the night air with a damp head.
Oh, that's trifle. A mere faux pas. Forget it, young man. Oh, use it, play, don't you think? But Didn't you find it amusing?
Amusing? Oh, yes. So true. I haven't laughed that much in years.
Well, what part interested you the most?
The sneeze. When I sneezed on you, it was unforgivable, sir.
Forget it, young man. Come, my dear. It looks like rain. I don't want to get my head wet again.
Shouldn't let people sneeze at you, dear. You're not to be sneezed at.
I'm ruined. Ruined. They'll have me fired from trees and bushes. They'll send me down to branches and twigs.
Tommy, Bud!
What?
You mustn't let it concern you. It was just a harmless little sneeze. The general's probably forgotten about it already.
Do you really think so?
No, I'm scared, Yvonne.
And so they walked home in despair.
Perhaps I should send him a nice gift. Maybe some Turkish towels.
What's this? Dear? Are you crying? Has something made you unhappy, Julia? Please tell me. Pains me so to see you like this. I'm so sensitive to tears. What is it?
Only once since I've been here have I ever been given any money. And that was by your husband. On my birthday, he gave me 3 books.
Really? There's no notice in my book. I'll put it down now.
There's only 10 now.
Are you sure? Perhaps you dropped one. I'll look at the floor and see if the coin is there.
I didn't drop any, Mom. I'm quite sure.
Well, it's not here. On my desk. And I am quite sure that I gave you 11 rubles. Look on the floor.
It's all right, ma'am. 10 rubles will be fine.
Well, keep the 10 for now. If we don't find it later on the floor, we'll talk about it again next month.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. You're very kind, ma'am.
Now you're a nasty one, aren't you?
Stop talking to it. Don't make friends with it. Pull it out.
Don't trust me, I'm evaluated. Your tooth has got a hole in it big enough to drive a horse and carriage through. Ew. What is it? It's even disgusting to look at. But if this is going to be my profession, I have to get used to this thing. Now then, I'm going to try something.
Be gentle.
Important thing. Even at home, we don't break the ground. All right. This time I got a firm hold on the little monster. Now, whatever I do, don't grab my hand. I'm going to have enough trouble with your tooth without you interfering. Steady now. When I say 3, 1, 2, 2.5.
'em. Well, I jumped in. I flailed around a bit. I'll throw you a nice fish. I think the halibut are running out, sir.
Why do I stand here listening to you?
Well, we should make up your mind soon, sir, because in 5 minutes that restaurant throws its garbage into the water. Then it gets messy. I have my pride.
The hell with your pride! He doesn't forget you're making a living imitating a deceased swimmer.
You sure know how to strike a man's vulnerable point, sir. That was cruel, sir.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be cruel.
You completely overlook the finer points of my profession. Look at you. Have you ever seen a coal miner at the end of the day? Filth and grime all over his body, soot up his nostrils and in his ears, black grit in his teeth. Disgusting.
Next actress, please. Next actress, please. Name?
What?
Your name?
Oh, Nina.
Nina. Is that it? Just Nina?
Yes, sir. No, sir. Nina Mikhailovna Zaretnaya.
Age?
My age?
Yes, please. That means how old are you?
How old are you looking for?
Couldn't you answer the question simply, please?
Yes, sir. But I just wanted you to know I can be any age you want. 16, 30. In school, I played a 78-year-old woman with rheumatism. Everyone said it was very believable. A 79-year-old rheumatic woman told me so herself.
Yes, but I'm not looking for a 78-year-old rheumatic woman. I'm looking for a 22-year-old girl. Now, how old are you?
22, sir.
Well, then, I would have guessed 27 or 28.
Well, I have a bad head cold, sir. It always makes me look older. Last year, when I had influenza, the doctor thought I was 39. But I promise you, I can look 22 when you need it.
Do you have a temperature?
Yes, sir, 103.
Good God, what are you doing walking around in the dead of winter with a 103 temperature? Go home, child. Go to bed. You can come back some other time.
Oh, no, please, sir. I've waited 6 months to get this audition. I waited 3 months just to get on the 6-month waiting list. If they put me at the end of that list again, I'll have to wait another 6 months. And by then I'll be 23, and it'll be too late to be 22. Oh, please let me read, sir. I'm really feeling much better now. I think I'm down to 101.
I can see you have your heart set on being an actress.
Oh, my heart, my soul, my very breath, the bones in my body, the blood in my veins.
Yes, we've had enough of your medical history, but what practical experience have you had?
And what?
Well, for example, the thing we're discussing. Acting. How much acting experience have you had?
You mean on a stage?
That's as good a place as any.
Well, I studied acting for 3 years under Madame Zoblienska.
She teaches here in Moscow?
No, in my high school, in Odessa. But she was a very great actress herself.
Here in Moscow?
No, in Odessa.
You are then, strictly speaking, an amateur.
Yes, sir, in Moscow. In Odessa, I'm a professional.
Yes, that's all very well, but you see, we need a 22-year-old professional actress in Moscow. Odessa, although I grant you a lovely city, theatrically speaking, is not Moscow. I would advise you to get more experience and take some aspirins.
I've traveled 4 days to get here, sir. Please hear me read.
My dear.
I walked all the way from Odessa.
All right. Very well, then. Ready?
Yes.
Ta-ra-ra, boom, D-A. Sit on the curb, I may.
And Masha says, oh, listen to that music. They're leaving us. One is gone for good. Forever. We are left alone to begin our life over again. We must live. We must live. And Arena says, a time will come when everyone will know what all this is for. Why there is all this suffering. And there'll be no more mysteries. But meanwhile, we must live. We must work. will go on work. Shall I finish?
Please.
And Olga says, the music plays so gaily, so valiantly. One wants to live. Oh my God. Time will pass and we'll be gone forever. We'll be forgotten. Faces will be forgotten. Our voices, and how many there were of us. But our sufferings will turn into joy for those who live after us. Happiness and peace will come to this earth. And then they will remember kindly and bless those who are living now. Oh, my dear sisters, it seems as if just a little more and we shall know why we live, why we suffer. If only we knew. If only we knew. Thank you, sir. That's all I wanted, sir. You've made me very happy, sir. God bless you, sir.
Will someone go get her before she walks all the way back to Odessa?
The money in your bowls turn to potatoes, and the gold in your cellars turn to onions, and your rubles turn to radishes, and your kopecks to pickles.
Give her the money for Jackie. Anything to get her out of here.
24 rubles and 36 kopecks, not 1 penny more. That's all that's to me. That's all I want.
Come with me. I'll get you your money.
And 1 ruble more to get me home. I'd walk, but I have very weak ankles.
Give her the money for a taxi and the only get rid of her.
God bless you, sir.
Oh, thank you.
You're a kind man. I remove the curse. Curse be gone. Onions too many, potatoes too gone.
Remove her! Oh my God, my hair's coming out.
Very toilet of you, sir. I'll need a letter of recommendation so my husband can get another job. Don't worry yourself about it today, sir. I'll be back in the morning. She's coming back.
He's coming back! He's coming back! He's coming back!
As my own dear comrade. Natasha! Natasha, where are you? Don't stand there in the dark, shaking like a puppy dog. Come here. We've got some adolescents to get over with.
Father, I'm not well. I'm sick.
Sick? Sick? What's wrong with you?
I haven't thought of it yet. Give me a few minutes.
Fear, that's all it is. You passive fear. I was the same way when I was your age.
You were my age, Father? I always thought he was older.
How old do you think I was when I was with my first woman?
You were with a woman, Father?
Certainly I was with a woman. All men who become fathers have been with a woman at some point in their life.
You mean you told Mother where we were going?
You think I'm so insensitive? Tell them we were going out for a walk just to get a little night air.
Well, won't she become suspicious when she notices I've come home all grown up?
It doesn't show, Anton. You don't get spots like measles. You may possibly have a small smile on your face.
Evening, gentlemen.
Oh, God.
Steady, boy, steady.
Is she one of the teachers?
She looks like the principal to me. We're in lockstep. She's a charming looking girl. Now I will go over and attend to your tuition.
Father, couldn't I take the correspondence course?
Don't move, and I'll be right back. Don't fiddle with your hat. It is not half-fiddling business. Evening, madam. A lovely April night, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's in April already. I don't get out very much.
No, I can well understand that. It's been a long time since I've been involved in such matters, but I should like to discuss with you a subject of some delicacy.
30 rubles.
How much for the delicacy? 30 rubles, you say? Well, speaking for myself, I would say that 30 rubles was quite fair. But it's not for me. For my young, inexperienced son. That's him there. The one who did it greatly. If you could just say, Happy birthday from Papa.
Happy birthday from Papa. Would you like any candles, sir?
Funny, but when I come down those stairs and into the street, I won't be your little Aunt Tasha anymore. I'll be Ann Common Man. Thank you, Father. Well, bye.
Wait.
What is it, Father?